I again welcome all of you to this first session of today's, that is on organizing student-centered activities. As mentioned by Professor P.K. Singlaji, that AICT has given 4 to 6 hours per week for organizing student-centered activities, because we cannot teach everything in the classroom, and they have to be given some learning experience in the outside the classroom, outside environment, so that these they have overall good personality. So first of all, we will discuss what is the need of student centered activities. In this presentation, I will be discussing with you first what are the various domains of learning, then what is the concept of co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities, then what are importance and benefits of these activities, then we will have some list of co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities, and then how to assess these student-centered activities. So friends, this will be a interactive session because you may be organizing most of the activities, but I will give you a list. If you have, you can have any number of activities from these lists, or you can design your own list also. So first of all, I will discuss with you what are the domains of learning, means what is the need of student centered activities. Friends, in our engineering calls, in our engineering calls, in our teaching learning process, we are focusing mainly on the vocational preparation, means professional development. Besides this vocational preparation or professional development, we have three more domains in which our students should be given learning experiences. So what is other three for which we require these student centered activities? Then second domain of learning is learning to learn skills, continued learning. Then third is communication and interpersonal relations. We will discuss these domains one by one. And fourth is your personality development. Our 75 to 80% of time is spent on uh, developing the professional competency in the students, and our 20 to 25% time should be devoted to other three domains of learning, so that students passing out from our engineering college or institution, they have all-rounder personality. So friends, first, what is vocational preparation or professional development? In vocational preparation, we teach the students, although Professor P.K. Singla may have discussed with this, but we will go hurriedly with these. What are the skills? First is knowledge of materials and processes. Whatever may be the branch of the students, electrical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, they must know about the materials and processes of the concerned discipline. Then they must have knowledge of national and international standards. Like we have Bureau of Indian Standards, and they should also know some international standards. Then they must be able to read and interpret engineering drawings, because drawings are the language of the engineers. So they must be able to read and interpret the drawings. Then they should be they should have troubleshooting skills, diagnosing the faults, then repair and maintenance skills. They must be good in quality control activities, analytical and problem solving activities. We are also giving some courses in management and marketing, because our some students also go in this sales and marketing field. Then they should be able to handle the computer. They must be computer friendly, and they should have positive attitudes towards safety and punctuality. This is what general competency of the students. We all are doing these activities in our relevant branches. Then what are other three activities for which we are to organize student centered activities? Then second domain is learning to learn skills. Our students should be able to learn themselves. These competencies cannot be developed through a lecture or through a subject. They must experience these learning experiences like independent study. They must go to the library. They must be given problem solving activities so that they can learn themselves. Then they must be able to store and retrieve the information. They must be able to use internet and intranet and general skills of problem solving. So learning to learn means how to learn, means they should be given such activities so that these these competencies are developed in the students. And we will be coming to the student center activity list of student center activities which will be developing these competencies in the students. Then next is communication and interpersonal skills. In this, they must be able to work in a team, because no one can work in isolation in their professional as well as personal life. So they must be able to work in a team. Then they must know how to deal with their seniors, peers, and juniors, and even with their parents, because nowadays the students do not know how to behave with others. Then they must have values and positive attitude, because industry employers are asking that if a student has lesser knowledge but he has positive attitude towards learning, then job is there. So we must develop this value and attitude in the students. Then written and oral communication. They must be able to communicate in written as well as oral. Then they must have good listening skills, report writing, because in the field they will be writing a lot of reports. So we should give such activities which develops in the students report writing skills. Then initiative, leadership, and motivation. We want to produce our students with good leadership and motivation, so that they can lead the teams. Then interpersonal skills, helping in distress. Helping in distress, because nowadays the students are becoming more materialistic. They do not know how to help others in the distress. Then last one is personality development. In personality development, they must be punctual. Then they should have discipline in their personal life as well as professional life. Then health and hygiene, physique, because our students will have to work in the field from 8 to 12 hours. So if they will be having good physique, good health, then and only then they will be able to work. Then they must have positive attitude towards the learning. Then commitment, dignity of labor, accountability, self-confidence and self-expression, sense of responsibility, tenacity to hard work, coping with stress, because nowadays everybody has so much stress in their life that we should be able to cope with the stress. Concern for wastage and conservation, honesty, time management and associated skills, and patriotism. So these are the various domains in which our students should be good. These are the various competencies which should be developed in the students. Although we are trying to develop these things through our curriculum activities, academic activities, in addition to academic activities, we must be have some student-centered activities where students will be organizing the activities and under the supervision of the teachers. So these are called student-centered, where students will be in the focus. So first now I will come to what is co-curricular activities. Can I ask someone what is co-curricular and extracurricular activities? Is there any difference between co-curricular and extracurricular activities? Anyone from the center, please?
Sir,
Yes.
co-curricular activity is any activity that is related to the subject that we teach in the classroom, and extracurricular activity, the activity that happens beyond classroom teaching, but may have some relation with the subject.
Okay, thank you very much. Your good name is?
Sai.
Thank you, sir. Actually, you are very near to the definition. This is the right concept, but there is something more which we can add, like we can have co-curricular activities. Co-curricular activities are defined as the activities that enable to supplement and complement the curricular or main syllabus activities. Mean it is not necessary that these should be in the classroom. These can be also outside the classroom, but they are mainly related with the curriculum. They are related with the academic activities. So these are very important part and parcel of educational institutions to develop the students' personality as well as to strengthen the classroom learning. Through these activities, their classroom learning increases. And then what is extracurricular? You have rightly told that these are outside the classroom. So I will discuss what is extracurricular activities. You have rightly said that extracurricular activities are defined as those activities which are not the component of academic curriculum, but an integral part of educational environment. Means they are not in the classroom, but maybe outside the classroom, but they are concerned with developing the various competencies, various traits in the students, which enhances their personality, which through which they become all-rounders. Because nowadays industry says that we do not require those students who are bookworm. They only know the they have only books knowledge, or they have good knowledge of the curriculum. They must be all-rounder. They must be able to work in the team. They must be honest. They must have positive attitude, and these various competencies can be developed by organizing various co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities may comprise sports, singing, music, debate, dance, drama, social service, etc. Because there is very thin line between co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities, because majority of activities have some or more relation with the curriculum. So there is a very thin line between co-curricular and extracurricular activities. So channelize the energy of our normal students, as well as there may be some physically challenged students, into a fruitful direction of personality development through extracurricular activities. Because nowadays in our country there is a mania of drug drug addiction. There are so many things in which wrong activities in which our students are involved, because they do not get employment, and then they indulge in other wrong activities. Friends, through these positive activities, we can channelize their energy. We can give them positive thinking, so that our students are students have all-round development. So friends, I will discuss with you what is the importance and benefits of co-curricular and extracurricular activities. First, extracurricular activities stimulate playing, acting, singing, recitation, speaking, and narrating in students. Because many students may be feeling shy in speaking the public. What if they speak in their peer group? They play with their peer group, then they open up, so that they are not introvert. They have do not have introvert personality. Then activities like participation in games, debates, music, drama help in achieving overall functioning of education. Because through our education, we want to develop all-rounded, personality of the students. So we must give them such experiences which play positive role in playing their all-rounded personality. It enables the students to express themselves freely through debates. Debates, friends, are very important nowadays. Who are good debaters, there is a very good jobs are available for the debaters. We will come with these activities in detail. Then sports. Sports helps the students to be fit and energetic. If you are fit and fine, only then and then you can work in an industry, because will have to work from 8 to 12 hours, maybe more than that. If one is not fit physically as well as mentally, he or she cannot work in the industry. So they have also spirit of healthy competition, because when we organize different competitions, then there is a spirit of healthy competition. They have positive attitude towards the competition. These activities also guide students how to organize and present an activity, how to develop skills, how to cooperate and coordinate in different situations. All these help in developing leadership qualities. As our government is saying that we are to develop leaders, not followers. So we are to develop leadership qualities through these student-centered activities. So this is must for all our engineering colleges. Then this makes you perfect in decision making. It develops a sense of belongingness. When our students will be participating in various activities, then they will feel that they belong to the system. Then co-curricular activities also provide motivation for learning, because their mind will be becoming shy, so they will be having more learning. They will be participating more in the activities, maybe academic, maybe other activities. It also develops the values like physical, psychological, ethical, academic, civic, social, aesthetic, cultural, recreational, and disciplinary values. Because all these things we cannot teach to the students through a subject or a lecture. These are to be felt, these are to be developed by organizing various activities. So friends, now I come to socialization, self-identification, and self-assessment. When the students come in contact with organizers, fellow participants, teachers, people outside the institute during cultural activities. When there will be a cultural activity, students will be becoming more social, because some of our students are not so social. They may not be liking to mix with other students. So because we require that they should be able to work in the teams, they should be assess their own personality, their own competencies. So all these traits are developed through these activities. It also inculcates the values to respect others' view and feel. One should not feel that he is always right. He must respect the others' views and feelings. Through these activities, these values are also developed in the students. When they will be participating in the debates, seminars, conferences, sports, and other social activities, these type of values will be developed in the students. Friends, I have some list of these activities. You may be organizing most of these activities. But if you like that, yes, this activity can be organized in our institution, then you can opt it. So first, I will be giving a list of co-curricular activities. Before that, I will request you to kindly, can you discuss what are the activities which you are organizing, co-curricular activities which you are organizing in your institution? Yes? Any teacher from the college, please? What type of
Sir,
organizing? Yes?
yeah, we are organizing quiz competitions, paper presentations,
Yes.
seminars,
May I, please, can you repeat it?
paper presentations, quiz competition, and seminars.
Seminars.
Quiz presentation,
Yes.
asking the students in to participate in the conferences
The conferences.
and
Okay.
symposium. We are conducting symposiums,
Symposiums. Okay.
many projects,
Any projects? Right.
and apart from gate coachings,
One,
that for competitive exams, gate coachings.
preparing for competitive exam like GATE.
Yes.
Okay. What
And
more?
cultural events apart from a curriculum. Cultural events, sports events.
Culture activities, sports. Any technical club? Do you have any technical clubs?
Yes, yes. Spoken English club,
Open English.
spoken English club, associations, technical.
English. Have only these technical clubs. And what are the clubs under cultural activities?
Dance clubs,
Dance club. What more?
Individual department associations we are maintaining, sir.
Yes.
Individual department wise associations to organize symposiums, conferences, and some technical events.
That is technical events. Okay, okay. There is more. There can be more activities under technical clubs. I will discuss that with you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anything else which you are organizing under student center activities, friends? Please be interactive, because we will be knowing each other only if we discuss the thing what you are organizing, and then I will. Yes.
That's all, sir.
That's all. Okay, friends. Then I have long list which you can organize if you have the facilities, right? I have mentioned here paper reading contest, which I think you are already conducting. Then you are conducting debates, seminars, and conferences, right, sir? And one is library studies. You can have in a week some particular time that every student will have go to library for their studies, or you can give them such problems that they must have to go library and consult the books, because through this library studies, learning to learn skills are developed in the students. Means how to learn, how to consult the books, how to consult the journals, are because these are co-curricular activities. So you must encourage the students for library studies. Then there can be departmental clubs. In departmental clubs, friends, we have various activities like in department clubs, we can have friends like IEEE club. You can have IEEE club. Then you can have robotics club. Means you can have any number of clubs related to the particular department. So you must have a club relevant to your department. Then I have mentioned robotics and design club. Then entrepreneurship and placement support. Means incubation centers where you can have extension lectures from the successful technical entrepreneurs, maybe from your college or maybe from other colleges, so that students have a feel that what is entrepreneurship and how to go for entrepreneurship activities. Then, as our government of India is saying, startup clubs. Even our institutions, we have a startup club where our MBA students, they have started some activities in this club. So you can have also startup clubs where you can initiate activities with the help of the students, that some students have some startup activities. Then, as you have already told that you are doing some project competitions, because in Punjab I can share with you that they are having a project competition at the state level. Whatever projects are prepared in the engineering colleges or polytechnics, then they have a competition at the state level. So first you can have competition at the department level, and then you can have competition at the institution level or at the state level. Then you must organize some quiz activities, maybe once in a month or maybe in a semester, once in a semester. Then model making activities, language club. You may be teaching the different languages to the students, like there is a French club, there may be a some other language club, maybe a Hindi club, because you are from Tamil Nadu, you want to teach the students Hindi. Then you can have writers club where you can have prose and poetry activities. And then yearbook committee. Yearbook committee means it is a activity where all the activities organized by the institution should be given in a written form. A magazine type should be published. Then you have some role playing or blogging activity. Friends, these are the activities. There can be a long list of activities. Whatever students have any hobby, that can be turned into a student-centered activities. Then we come to other co-curricular activities, personal website. Our students must have their own website. They must be, because in computer this may be a subject, but students of other branch must be told that how to develop their own website. Then we can have a club like called social media club, like there students will be having Facebook club, WhatsApp club, YouTube channel, and educational tours. Friends, educational tours are very important for the students. Maybe once in a year, students must be taken to the relevant field trip or educational tour where they must be told that what are the purpose of this educational tour, what they should observe in the field, what are the activities in an industry are being conducted. So this is very important that every branch must have one educational trip in a semester or maybe in the year. Now I come to the extracurricular activities. So friends, in extracurricular activities, we have sports, we have NCC, we have NSS, then we have drama clubs, dance club as you have already told, then mime club, puppet, music club, blood donation, tree plantation, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, then volunteering workshops such as teaching to dropout services at old age home service, hospitals, then book club, photography club, then environmental club or nature club, then hostel activities and communication club. We can have art club where we have different drawing, painting, or cartoon uh, making activities. We can have sculpture club, youth welfare club, yoga club, hiking, trekking, mountaineers club. Then we can have speakers association and study circle, awareness clubs. So friends, we all know the importance of the sports, NCC, NSS. As you have told that you are organizing activities related to sports. I will suggest you that you must have some activities related to NCC, NSS. Then, because we will be discussing in detail about the sports, NCC, NSS. Then I am coming to performing arts like drama club, dance club, then mime club, music club. Friends, our students, we should not undermine the capability of our students. We must support the various hobbies of the students. I will tell you one live example of Punjab Engineering College, Chandigarh. As you must have heard one very popular song, that is बेबी को बेस पसंद है. It has been sung by Mr. Badshah. He calls him Badshah, and he is a student of Tech University of Technology, Chandigarh. He is a 2006 pass out of civil engineering. By professional degree, he is civil engineer. But now he is having pop songs, and he is very popular. Similarly, there is one more example. One Mr. Jaspal Bhatti, he was very popular in northern India, and he was also a student of Peck University of Technology and Peck University of Technology, Chandigarh, because these students used to perform these activities in their college time, and after that, these hobbies have become their profession. So dear friends, I will request you to kindly the various hobbies of the students. We don't know tomorrow any student can do any activity or what they will be doing. So similarly, we have friends blood donation camp. Blood donation is a very novel activity, and our college must have at least one blood donation camp in our institute. Here, I would like to tell you one activity, one example. It is from Tata's industry. Actually, in their Bhilai steel unit, they have a tradition that they have a rule that whoever will be giving blood in the blood donation camp, they will be given off immediately after donating the blood, and in addition to that, they can have one off in a month's time, anytime. In a month's time, they can have one more off. Then one senior management person in that steel unit requested Mr. JRD Tataji that, sir, due to this off, we are losing so many work days. We are losing so many man days because they are getting additional off. Then what Mr. Tata told that person that, see, if we are losing man days due to that off, but we are also giving life to many persons and adding more work days to our country. So, friends, that was the spirit. So, similarly, we should encourage our students who are fit and fine that they must donate at least once in a semester. Then we have tree plantation. As we know that nowadays our environment is becoming is being deteriorated day by day. So we should have tree plantation clubs, maybe in your institution, maybe in the nearby village, or maybe in the nearby areas. And we should also tell our students that they should not have any violence with the trees, because in our country we also worship trees. Then we have very important activity of our government of India, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We must organize this activity once in a month so that each corner of your institution is neat and clean, and our students have positive attitude towards the cleaning of the things. Then we must have some volunteer workshops, such as teaching to dropouts, like We have CSR for the industry, corporate social responsibility for the industry. Similarly, our institution must adopt some students who are not able to go to the schools or who are dropouts from the schools. We must take some activities where our students go and teach these students in the evening. And in some institutions, I know that it is compulsory that students must teach the students who are dropouts once in a week or maybe twice a week, like that, and they must be deputed to serve at the old age homes or hospitals. Then we can have book club like hostel library. When, dear friends, when I was students of Thapar University from 1981 to 85, we were having hostel library in each hostel, and that library was opened only once in a week. And for that, there was a election to elect the students who will be president of the hostel library, who will be the secretary of the library. So these activities dwell in the students how to organize the books, how to organize the various activities related to the library, and what are the other important books available in the library, which are good collection of the library. Then we have photography club. Friends, we can have photography clubs in our institution where students should be taught by a professional, maybe once in a week, once in a month, how to develop the photos. Because in our Thapar college, we were taught how to take the photos and how to develop the photos. And in that club, I developed my own photo. I developed my own photo, and that is still with me. That photo still I have with me. Then nature club. Then hostel activities. Every hostel must have a must have activities like some some functions where students can participate. Or like I would also like to share with you that we have one mess committee in the hostels. Those students used to organize all the activities related to the mess. So through these activities, we develop in the students how to live with their in personal life. Then we can have communication club. So friends, I will be coming to other clubs. Then art clubs. Some of our students may be very creative. They must be given a chance to develop some paintings or cartoons, or they should be given a chance to be a part of sculpture club. Then we can have youth welfare club, because it is very dear to me. I have been to president of this youth welfare club at my college days, and we used to organize various activities under this club. Like we are taken the students, our friends, to various educational tours, various leadership activities like Right in first year, I was taken to Manali in Himachal Pradesh for 7 days activities near the bank of a river, and we Yes, river Byas, and I learned there that how to live in a tent for 7 days, how to organize our food, and we are given daily 2 3 lectures for leadership qualities. So we can have youth welfare clubs, and friends, this is also supported by government of India. We can have funds for this youth welfare clubs. Then we must have yoga clubs. Here I will put the example of our Professor P.K. Singla, who was president of this yoga club. He initiated this club at Thapar Engineering College. So nowadays, like we have International Yoga Day. So with this club, our students become fit. They must be given this yoga abhyas. Then some students may be interested in hiking, trekking activities. Then friends, we can have Speakers Association and Study Circle, SAS. This is very important activity in one of the very prestigious engineering colleges. To be a part of this club, there is a test of the students that whether this student can be a part of this club or not. I will detail out what are the activities of this Speakers Association club, and then we can have awareness clubs like cancer clubs, anti awareness regarding cancer, HIV, AIDS, anti-smoking activities. So friends, I will come in detail regarding we have one extracurricular activity in sports. Through sports, we develop all these traits in the students. We develop teamwork because students will be playing the team spirit. They will be having leadership qualities. Then health, mental and physical. They will be having more focus, and they will be having good physique. Then through these activities, discipline can be developed in the students because in the sports you cannot be late. If you are late, you will be out of the activity. Then through this activity, interpersonal skills, interpersonal relations are developed, positive self-esteem, then stress management, because in life we have a lot of stress. When a student plays, then he has a lot of stress of winning the game, and he learns how to manage the stress. Then sportsman spirit is developed in the students because they are to play whether they win or they lose. So this sportsman spirit is developed in the students. Then motor skills are developed in the students, coordination of your hands and mind. And through this activity, our students can be away from drugs and other activities. So dear friends, we must organize these sports on daily basis, maybe after the your institution hours, or maybe during, if time is available, during the institution hours. Then we can have cultural activities. Through this, we develop in the students their physical stamina, their mental health, because when they will be singing or they will be dancing, they will have to be very alert. Then spiritual, emotional. So all these traits are developed in the students through cultural activities. Then we must have National Service Scheme, NSS club. It is very important to have this club because through this NSS, community feeling comes to our students, because nowadays students do not mix with others. They do not have any feeling that what are the difficulties with other people, how to behave in a social life. So all these things are developed in the students. Then how to gain skills in mobilizing community participation. I know one of my friend who was president of this NSS in our college days, and he is now in USA, and he still doing this service. This is doing community service, and he is liked by his fellow colleagues, community at large, because this is the scheme which develops community feeling in the students. Even in our Thapa days, we used to go for service to a nearby village called Bhadso. So we must adopt some nearby village, that yes, we will make this village as a model village. Maybe in summer vacation, maybe in winter vacation, our students go there, stay there, and work there to uplift the standard of the people, to have their proper roads, proper sewer, proper cleaning. So this is very important for any institution. I don't know whether you have this NSS in your college or not. So similarly, we can have one communication club. What will be the communication club? It will be responsible for handling your PR activities, public relation activities of the college. It caters to the three major domains of the institute: public relations, website and Facebook page management, and official newsletter of the institute. And through this, it will be, of course, it will be supported by a teacher, but all these three functions can be done by our students. They must be given tips how to handle PR activities, how to maintain our website, Facebook page, and a newsletter, maybe once in a month, maybe once in a semester, must be published through this club. Then we all know about the importance of NCC. What is this? This institutional training includes basic military training to the cadets as part of the curriculum and prepares them to join the armed forces. So friend, many of our students may be interested in going to the armed forces, and there these students are preferred. What is the activities? They are exposed to a regimental way of life, which is essential to inculcate in them the values of discipline, duty, punctuality, orderliness, smartness, respect for the authorities, correct work ethos, and self-confidence. Then, through this activity, students are given a challenge to face the hardness of the life, hardships of the life. Because nowadays, life is not so easy. It is full of forms. So our students must have this NCC activity in our halls so that various traits are developed in the students. Then friends, we can have one speakers association and study circle. This is called SAS. It is responsible for initiating logical thinking, creativity, and a sense of leadership within the students. It is so precious club in the college that everybody wants to be a part of this club. They are given different forms to speak. They have parliament discussions. They have quiz. So this is an organization which helps the budding engineers to develop a lot of important skills necessary for their growth, not only academically but also socially. Because this is the club where my son, who is studying in Chandigarh in an engineering college, he is part of this club, and a lot of traits has been developed in my son through this club. So, friends, this activity may be started in your institution because for this no funds are required. This is just a students association who are good in speaking and who can organize various activities. So friends, this was this was the list of some co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Then how to organize these activities? Before starting any activity, there are some steps which must be followed. We must have brainstorm with the students that what are their interests, what are their passion. Accordingly, that accordingly, those students should be given those activities for which they are passion or they have interest, so that their hobbies are also become their hobbies are also nurtured. Then match. Look into the list, match with their interest or passion. Every student should not be given every activity. There should be 2-3 activities for each student. One should be the major activity, major club, and 2 or 3 can be minor, so that he develops some competency in a major area. Then what are the facilities available in the college, and then start doing those activities. So these are the some steps which should be followed while organizing your student center activities. Then friends, you must have one counselor, which is very important for any institution, because nowadays our students are indulged in lot of wrong activities. So there must be some counselor in the institution who can guide these students, who can tell them about the various activities which you have in your institution and how to develop those hobbies in the college must be guided by some counselor in the institution. Uh, this is a tentative list of the activities which can be organized under student centered activities. Friends, you can have any number of activities. Whatever facility you have or what are the interest of the students, accordingly you can have more activities under this student centered activities. So there are some guidelines for assessment of these student centered activities. Friends, I know many colleges where to give the medals, maybe chancellor's medal, maybe administrator's medal, maybe director's medal, where the weightage is given to these student centered activities. But as such, there may not be any weightage in your academic curriculum because these marks may be subjective type. Means it is up to the teacher how many marks he or she awards to the students. So we have given broad guidelines for distribution of marks for student centered activities. First, you can have 20% of marks may be given for general behavior because you will be watching the student throughout the year. So accordingly, marks can be given by HOD in consultation with the concerned teachers. Then 20% marks may be given for attendance. How he was attending that activity. Then 60% marks may be given for sports, NCC, NSS, cultural or other student centered activities, which you consider that these are important activities in which your students must participate. So we have given further distribution of 20% marks for attendance. If a student have attendance of less than 75%, he should not be given any marks. If he or she has 75 to 80% attendance, then he can be given 8 marks. If 80 to 85%, then 12 marks, and above 85% marks, above 85% attendance, then one can be given 20 marks. I am giving these marks out of 100 marks. Similarly, 60% marks which are for very important activities like sports, NCC, NSS, culture or other student-centered activities. If a student participate in these activities at national or international, national or WUB level, he or she can given be 100% marks. Means out of 60. Then if one participates in 2 or more of the listed activities, he can still be given 100% marks. But if one participates in state level or university or inter-institution level, he can be given 60 to 80% marks. And if he participates at institute level, then students may be awarded below 60% marks. this is broad guidelines for giving uh, weightage to the student center activities. You can have your own criteria for giving weightage to the student center activities, or these student center activities must be given weightage maybe in the final year when you are awarding him director's medal or any other industry medal, or maybe you are vice chancellor or chancellor's medal. You can have your own criteria. So this was all about, my friends, about student center activities. Now we can have some interactive session. We can have some questions from you. Any query regarding these activities? You are most welcome, sir, please.